welcome to the opinion poll, guys.
Yes. Before we go to the opinion poll, can't we say good morning and, welcome people in the show?
You have very nice earrings. They look so pretty on you.
Good morning, guys.
They say thank you.
Welcome.
Gosh. Anyway, good morning, Josie. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good morning, Tina. How are you doing?
I'm very fine. Good morning, Tracy.
I'm doing well.
And good morning,
Who asked you
people.
how are you? We said good morning. Say good morning, and then we
Good
ask
morning,
how are
Tina.
you doing?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm okay.
All right. Please learn English. I'm
Can we greet people?
Hey, everybody.
Hey everybody, hope you're doing good and hope you're doing fine. Ready for this morning, ready for opinion poll.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a good one.
Yes, so we love having to have this discussion and session with you guys. We love hearing your opinions on Instagram as well as our DMs. So whenever you can, do give us a DM or a text so we can know how you are feeling or we can know your opinion. So today's opinion poll is mainly based on something that has been trending for the past few days. It's an incident that took place in the weekend at the 94th Academy Awards, also known as the Oscars, that took place on Sunday. So it was a beautiful event, but it was also taken back by an incident that I'm pretty sure you guys all know about. So let's first take a look at the video and then we'll be right back with more on the opinion poll.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Yes, so that's basically a summary of the incident that took place that everyone is talking about. Basically the whole world. So, yeah.
So I think everybody has...
No. Let's first hear our opinion out there, what we gave the people to ask. So we went on to ask the people.
So we're first knowing what people said before we say our own.
No, the
topic
question, the
itself.
topic.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So today's topic is.
It was so clear in the video.
Okay, since it's clear, what is the question?
How far can you go with defending your partner?
Yeah, that's not clear in the video. We have to announce it for the people.
She already defended his partner.
She read it, right?
That's why.
Oh,
Anyway, so
gosh.
our opinion poll for you guys is how far can you go to defend your partner? So that was how far Will went to defend Jada Pinkett Smith. So our question to you out there and to us as well, what we're going to discuss is how far people are willing to go to defend their partners out there.
I was thinking before we can actually dive into, the real topic that we have, how about we first comment on what happened? Because people actually have different perspectives on what happened. Emojis, did came up, and so very many things actually happened. Very many people expressed how they felt after Will, slapped Chris Rock. And what do you think, guys? Did you think that he acted the way he was supposed to? Did Chris really deserve the slap that he got, or was Will, did Will go overboard? Tell me what you guys think.
What do you think, Tressa?
I always start. Somebody else is
You
gonna
never start.
Oh
I'm
my God, I
asking
always
just the
start.
two of you. Somebody has to start.
Okay, fine. Anyway, so I think on one side, Chris Rock deserved that slap. He really did because he went overboard. He made a joke that was not a joke. He made a joke out of what Jada is going through, which shouldn't have been a joke, honestly. Like, even the way he said it, "Ngo, can't wait to see it, I love you."
Ngo, that's a good one.
Ngo, that's a good one. What? Like, really? That was uncalled for. Like, who does that in public, on national television, when it's supposed to be something about the Oscars and all that, awards, yeah? He was so irrelevant. That's number one. He was so irrelevant with his joke. It was uncalled for. So, Will Smith, I think we'll talk about that when we're going to the defense part. But I would say that Chris Rock went overboard with his joke. I think it would be a thing for comedians. Sometimes they go overboard. Then they feel like it's funny, but it's not funny. Because for Chris, it's like he represented many of others. I think we see different comedians all the time. They do a great job. They make us laugh. They make us happy. But they tend to go overboard on some things, yeah? So Chris Rock was one of them, and I believe that everything that happened was just like, how can I say, he deserved what happened because he now knows that there's some things he can't say in public, or he now knows that there's some things that he just can't say and then take it like a joke, yeah? For those people who were supporting Chris, I want to know where they're coming from supporting him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think, JC, that part where he was trying to say, oh, come on, it was a joke, I feel like he was embarrassed by Jada's reaction. So he said the joke, and then Jada didn't necessarily react how he thought she would react, because he cracked a joke. He probably thought it was going to be funny. She took it as an offense due to her health condition. So he tried to condone and to comfort himself by saying, oh, that was funny. And then things got weird and awkward, and that's when Will was approaching the stage. So I think that is why he was trying to justify his joke and make it sound less awkward or more justifiable. So that is why I think he was trying to defend himself. So what I think about this, this world, Wamgani, how people have been saying it, we shouldn't condone violence at all. But that's how he reacted, because his wife was being attacked. And you cannot control everyone's reaction. That is why there's some things that you can't say depending on how you may not know how someone may react. So I really, in that sense, I approve what he did, because that's how he felt. And you can't go around controlling what people are going to do, because you never know. So in that case, so that you shouldn't, because you can't know how people are going to react, control what you're going to say. Exactly. Don't trigger such reactions, especially if it's a sensitive topic. It's okay to joke. That is your job. That is why he got the job to host the Oscars, because it's something supposed to be fun. As people are celebrating their achievements, the hard work that they have put in their movies, make it as fun as possible. That is why you're supposed to crack jokes. But then again, there are jokes that are not supposed to be cracked, because it's someone's health condition.
Yeah.
You don't know how they're taking it. I've watched that video so many times now, but I think 2 days ago is when I realized Jada's reaction. Like, I didn't, I hadn't seen that. Exactly. So that is what actually triggered Will Smith's anger. He looked towards his wife.
He was laughing in the moment. He didn't know what was actually happening.
Yeah, he looked towards his wife, and she wasn't okay with what Chris had said. So in her honor, he went on and defended her wife's honor. So his wife's honor. So in the end, he did regret his action, but he did not, I'm sure he does not regret standing up for his wife. He probably feels like he could have done it in a better way, but it happened there and then, and that's how he felt in the moment.
And I feel like he gave his apology, yeah? He even apologized to Chris Rock.
He's just, he's just the bravest person I know.
Exactly.
He was offended, and he was the one who gave the apology.
Exactly. And then Chris has not said a thing. Yeah, he was embarrassed on national television because he said something that was so irrelevant, and so many people got hurt over it, and he was such a public figure, and he's still a public figure. But then slapping, the slap that Will Smith gave him, that was a real one. I feel like when I watch Will Smith in movies, I always feel like, is he doing that? Is he like boxing?
But now
he showed us the real deal. He showed us that what he does in movies is true, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, please slap him, because he shouldn't have attacked her like that. You don't know why the person has lost their hair. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know their pain, and you just jokes because you're a comedian. Like, really?
No, like, do you know what triggered all the comments and got very many people actually mad about the situation is that Jada has always been honest with her situation through her Red Table Talks, through her Instagrams, and Nicki Minaj, among other people who supported, Will's reactions, was like, maybe Chris, never came across the interview that Jada was actually talking about her illness, but do you want to mean that the Oscars team, the team that puts everything anything together, didn't actually know that Jada was going through something. So he was really, I mean, she was really supportive and was like, Will Smith really had to slap Chris because behind closed doors, it is Will Smith, who has to take care of Jada when she's crying behind, closed doors, behind, shuttered cameras and everybody, because he is the one who faces firsthand what Jada is going through. So sometimes, as you said, people really have to think like they own or they, feel like they have everything under control. But if you're a comedian, even here we have them. I don't want to mention them, but sometimes you have to sit back, think about something that you're going to say before it comes out, because you never know how it's going to affect somebody.
Yeah, I have this theory that let's say that Chris Rock didn't know about the illness, which I'm pretty sure is just
It's rare,
very rare. That's one thing. The Oscars team, everyone in that
Everybody
team, I'm
knew.
pretty sure someone had to know. But I feel like they disregarded the fact that it is something that might be offensive. There's like, oh, let's just say it. It's a joke. A joke is a joke, because like people out there say
So you mean
sometimes.
they planned the joke?
No,
Jokes,
like-
it's not about being planned, because when you're an event host, especially for these huge events out there in Hollywood, things
have
are
a script
scripted.
scripted for
Yes,
you.
so your
They go
jokes
through
are
it before you
scripted.
actually-
They go through all these rehearsals. So I'm probably sure that this joke was part of it, because they knew. Let me tell you, they know the invites that are coming through. They know that Will is a nominee, an Oscar nominee. He's going to come with his wife. His wife has a new look. So it's up to them to come up with creative ways in which they can be able to include the audience and vibe with them. So he probably thought that wasn't going to offend her, and that is why he cracked the joke. He probably didn't know the level of, or the deepness of what she's going through, and that is what is wrong with the whole situation. He should have considered probably how
actually
she
done
might
his
felt.
research very well. Because
Yeah.
honestly, imagine how traumatizing this shit is of somebody who is 50.
Yeah.
She's 50 and she's losing her hair. I mean, you try to imagine and go through what she's actually going on. I mean, she's going through, because if you're 50, it's not like you're too old, but then you're 50 plus and you're losing your hair, and then people are starting to crack jokes about it. When you came out, she came out willingly. Nobody actually said, oh, forced her to come out. She came out willingly. She showed people her situation, and then you try to make jokes, about her situation. I don't think it was really something that was, great. And I think we as fans, if I can actually put myself in that category, we need an apology from Chris, because
Yes,
he really
we
has
do.
to give one.
Yes.
He really does, and he actually has to. So in relevance to the topic
topic.
today, how far can you go to defend your partner?
There's this meme that they said if it was Tupac, then he would have shot Chris. So
Oh Lord.
Guys, give them
reactions
a
are
break. Give
different.
Will a break.
but
Hey,
Will did what he had to do. in this
Exactly.
Me, I'm a
position.
fan of Will Smith. Like even back then when I was still young, would watch this movie, Bad Boys, Bad Boys.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Okay,
like
tell us,
I
how
will,
far,
I will always be a fan.
how far can you go to defend your man?
So me, how far I would go is, I don't know, like what comes in my mind is what I would do to you.
Would you get
I would
physical?
not kill. I would not.
Physically has to be involved.
I don't know. It depends on the case that is at hand. It depends on the case that is at hand. But one thing for sure is, okay, let me give you a very small scenario of what happened this Sunday. I was going to the hospital. I was not feeling well. And then there was a bike. So we're from the car, yeah? If he sees this, I give credits to him for this. He defended me in public. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
So
okay.
the car was parked there. We got out of the car, and then there was umotara hongaho, and then we were going to enter into the hospital. Then umusekirite arashyanuka. Sibyo, we all know ko abasekirite bashyanuka. Some of them are down to earth and they're amazing. So arashyanuka agira ngo twe tugiye gufatira moto, another girl who was with me, who is our very good friend, she's like a sister. No, tugiye kumufatira moto. The security guy thought it was me that is going to go on the bike.
You and bike guys, you've seen days.
Right, I
I'm
have
so
seen
sorry.
days. It was not the bike guy,
Hey,
Bambi.
okay, the
the
security
bike
guy.
guy was okay with it
Okay.
because he also defended me in a way. The problem was that security man.
What did he say?
Ugushyano So ubwo arangije atangira guseka ubwo twe tuyoberwa ubwo babe yaragiye gukaraba intoki. We were with Eve and yeah,
them
yeah.
errors.
So As she's gonna get on the bike, the security guy looks and he starts laughing. Yes, it's a sick. Of course, he's gonna take me. We wanted to see his reaction. Go ahead, I'm gonna sort of let us my dear. Her name was right there. He looked at the guy and walked close to him and told him, "You're a man, right? From the words you've said, does that make you a man or injarku?" I was like, "Please tell him for me." He was like,
Go,
"Come,
babe.
get in the wood,
Go,
no
babe.
demos."
Go.
He was like, "No demos. Ujya ureba ibikureba, ujya uvuga ibikureba, ibitakureba, ujya ukora akazi ushinzwe ko kuguma hano kuri security guard, right?" And he walked. I was like, "Nani jambo navuze ubundi abizi ndirwanirira pe. I tell you the truth," and I'm like, I put it right there. But then he told him, and I was like, the only word I told him was like, "Utaha, ujya ureba ibikureba." Right? Even the bike guy, yaramubwira ngo none se niwe ushinzwe rasoro zanjye. I was like, thank you. You know, that shows how far my sweet baby could go for
To
me.
defend
To
his
defend me.
wifey.
That was just like a small story. So it
that's
depends on
him.
the.
Well done.
Well done, Rene. Well done.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. So it shows how much you can go for your partner to defend them. He was trying to attack my body. He was trying to body shame me in saying that if I get on the bike, it will burst. Like as if naraja krimoto in my life, you know. But then he came out in a way of defending me. He didn't get physical. That's what I was trying to say. He didn't get physical, he didn't beat him, or he didn't slap him. I believe it was happening the same time with the Oscars.
You know?
The collaboration with Will.
Right?
Yeah.
So he didn't get physical, but he gave him his own peace of mind and the piece of cake he deserved.
Yeah, which is true because there are different ways in which you can be able to defend
Ego.
your
It depends
partner. Exactly, verbally, physically. It depends on the situation. Like I saw some of people were trying to tell us, but personally, we didn't tell us how far would you go. Would you go physically?
I
It
told
would
you
depend on the
depends.
situation.
Okay,
Because
girl.
if you're slapping my man, or if you dare land on him with your physical whatever, with all your physical components that have you, my dear, there I don't ask for the grace of God to give me the energy and strength to contain it if I don't go physical.
Yeah. So I agree because I would definitely go as far as I could go to defend someone that I love, not only my partner, because they do deserve the
yeah, that's
best.
true.
I don't know if I've never gone physical in my life. I don't think I've ever fought with anyone, but well, Mugani, depending on the situation, you never know where your strength comes from because I'm pretty sure Will didn't go to the Oscars thinking he was going to hit Chris. So you just never know. He is physically
know.
capable.
The emotions.
Exactly. Yes, it depends on the emotions, how much you are triggered by the words someone can say or the abuse that someone may be pushing towards you, either physically or orally. But yes, I would definitely go 100% to defend someone that I love because they do deserve that. No one deserves to be either body shamed or attacked mentally, emotionally, physically. No one deserves that. So as far as I can go, I would probably apologize for that later, but I wouldn't apologize for defending the person that I love. Just probably apologize for the means that I used, just in case it was very offensive. Yeah.
So you said it all. I mean, it will depend on the situation, but honestly, if I was, to say about me, when it comes to strength, I don't have that much energy, so I don't think I would hit someone, honestly. But then I know it will depend on the situation, as you said. Sometimes it goes, when we talk about Will Smith's situation, it was, too personal. It wasn't body shaming. It wasn't, something that, it was something
It's
that...
more of body shaming, honestly.
No,
It is kind of body shaming.
It is because no musatsereka body shaming nagaruka
No, I was saying that, maybe let's just put it under the category of being body shamed. But I was thinking, it was not something that she chose. It just, it was, I don't know, seemed easy, but it was just too much. It was an illness. Nobody decides to get sick, No getting sick in that situation. So it would depend on the situation. If you're body shaming or if you are, bad mouthing about somebody, as she said, that I love. When it comes to a partner, then this is beyond. Because this is not, a partner is beyond a mom. Depending on the relationship that you have with this person, then we would, the three of us, go 100%, but then in the actions will be determined depending on the situation that is on the ground. Yeah.
All right, so let's read some of the comments. They're very interesting. We loved to see our KCC family get very attached to their opinions.
Amazing.
Yes.
Messages are just non-stop.
Yes,
The
so
followers, oh my gosh.
we love to see it. So on our story, people were definitely very verbal about how they thought and their feelings. So this is Fabi Morgan. She went on to say, actually, Smith is now a role model. People should control their jokes. And then who says, Karenzi Randa says, I need my partner, who is a lady, to defend me like Smith did with crying emojis. Guys need it
There are
too.
even some jokes that came up about ladies telling their men to defend them like Will defended Jada.
Yes, and then I am Alian says, in such situations, that's when and where I would know what to do, and I won't use violence or lack of respect. Then who else? M. Princess Dorcas went on to say, as far as Imbaraga Zanje Zingana, lol. And then Hosanna Bella says, as much as it can take, but through harmony, because causing harm doesn't solve anything. And then one more, let's have one more. Njenzi Zaki says, there's no limits when it comes to defending my partner. And then lastly, MA1207 says, far enough for him to be respected.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's it for our comments. Thank you so much for commenting. One last thing that I would like to say, he went on to say, Will Smith, during his apology, violence should not be condemned at all.
Yes, love and peace.
Exactly. We're not out here to promote violence. We're not out here to say violence is accepted. But sometimes you can't control your emotions.
goes out of
But as much as possible, try and fix something without using violence. And if that it's there and then, but at least apologize for your means, and then move on with life, which is what
I think
he's
we
trying
should
to
just
do.
be good to each other, be mindful of the words you say. Please calculate the words that come out of you, because they
Whether
can
it's a
either
joke or
break,
not.
Don't trigger somebody's reaction.
They can break or mend someone. Yeah. So that was it for the opinion poll. We have so much more to come on the show. Please do not go anywhere. We are still
The Morning Cafe.